Well, that would be beautiful if it was will. However, we got a bunch of demonics, reptilians. You know, there's vessels, and then there's the vessel spirit, which is the jinn, the demonics. And we got apparently angelics, star seeds, sort of speaking, all over the place. There's a lot of supposed God-feeling individuals. Makes sense now, don't it? And now, here we got some stupid dumbass that can't even follow the Bible, but he's a Christian and he's going to tell us what is what.
For those of you that saw that video, it's pretty awesome, right? But I guess almost the entire comment section didn't have the same opinion. Because almost every single comment under that video is saying that this video looks CGI and it's basically proof of a flat earth. Now, even though this is a religion channel, I am pretty well read up on science, so I will disprove the flat earth for you in under 2 minutes.
Yeah, you can even see his eyes, you can see his flats. Clearly, it's harboring something that isn't actually human. You can see me, I'm very, very different. You can see my eye sockets, you can see my ears, Matt's, you can see my nose ain't too big or anything like that. But anyways, regardless of physical appearances and spiritual appearances or whatever, wherever you come from, however you are, there's a war. There's a war with common sense and truth. And he's going to try to actually say soon, and I'm going to showcase the will, what we flat earthers believe the model is here soon. And it's going to be aligned with the Bible too, by the way. Even Satan had to admit to a lot of truths. Yeah, there's a fair game at play, right? There's a little give and take and stuff like that. His word is fairly corruptible here. And there is two gods in the Bible, apparently. There is one that is clearly Satan, and then one clearly not. So this, Christian, or God-fearing individual, right? Yeah, I bet he fearing though that because of what he did to humanity back in the day, you know, with the Watchers and fallen angels and stuff like that, the Angelics, and his lineage, what he helped promote. And now here we are with this whole thing, right? So this is all biblical anyways. This is fascinating subject right here, subject material. So, but you know, what he doing right now is either doing what the demonics have to do. And you can tell that he's subconscious about his person, by the way. You can tell how he looks and how he acts. But he thinks the world is all fine and dandy. But it's not spinning, unfortunately. But let's hear him out.
Now, for those of you that don't know, the Flat Earth doesn't actually have an official model, but this is the best they've got.
I'm basically going soft on this, though. But, our system makes more sense than your system. Because our heads ain't blowing off our shoulders. If that makes sense to you. But, of course, your moosey mind and hard head won't accept that we are not spinning, because you believe in NASA, Never Straight Answer, and not a space agency, and all this global cabal satanicism so much that you don't even know what's going on, but you going to believe every bit of their science and their physics and not the ultimate truth. Because you are corrupted. You are of corruption.
Now, for those of you that are familiar with celestial navigation, you'll know that if you are in the northern hemisphere, to travel north you must follow the North Star. Now, with the southern hemisphere, you can't see the North Star, which also disproves the flat Earth. But
no, it does not disprove because it's still distance. See, we cannot see something from out of our perception of reality. I don't know why that is, but the small something is probably because it's the farthest away. Understand? Also, kind of disproves stars because they always fix in the sky, and why can't we see satellites and stars are that much farther Anyways, regardless though, still a star is a star, and it supposedly is always on the northern hemisphere, you say, huh? Well, if I look at a flat Earth map, it would showcase that the northern hemisphere, it's actually in the middle. North is in the middle. Who would have knew? And when you are down more the south, all around the disc, not disc, but the flat Earth that is clearly domed, what do you know? Look at all that space in between one side and the other. Same way with your compass. You cannot go south on a ball Earth, but you can go south on a flat Earth. Who knew? Think about it. You can hit the ice wall on a flat Earth, but you can't hit south on a ball Earth. Hit the other direction and through the Earth. Literally, we walk from the North Pole to the South Pole, and what you got? A lot of Earth in between you on a ball Earth. However, at flat Earth, you got one side and the other, which makes a lot more sense that when you are on the south end, that it's only one direction towards the north. Same way with the stars. So, if I do remember correctly, that north is on top, so it will be in the center of our flat Earth model. Interesting.
That's not what we're talking about here. But when you're in the southern hemisphere, you can't see the North Star, so you have to follow the Southern Cross. Now, from this image I took from the YouTube channel Professor Dave Explained,
who also have been disproven too many times, but never gives up because he has one-strike programming and have been clearly manipulating truth in any way, shape, or form of physics, motion, and distance so many times, even allowed CGI in his videos. All ball earthers do that. Not why he can't even do it without CGI. Oh, wait, he did in first part of the video. Who knew? Who clearly pats it off their evidence as actual fact when it is not. They think it is ultimate proof, and they only showed a part of something blue and, the outside, I suppose, is black. And got some like CGI clouds and stuff, and he called it beautiful. What?
Holy shit.
3 people. One in Australia, one on the southern tip of South America, and one on the southern tip of Africa. Now already some of you may already know where I'm going with this. Let's say that these people all live in the 1400s, so if they wanted to sail south, they would have to use the Southern Cross. If the person in Australia wants to sail south towards the ice wall, he would get on a boat and follow the Southern Cross south until he got there.
Oh, okay. He literally thinks that our map. Okay. I googled flat Earth maps many times, okay? It looked like Google actually takes some old flat Earth maps away. What's with the censorship? It's not like we are tailwists. Come on, we aren't tailwists. But anyways, you gotta admit, get on a boat and go that far? Sure, you could do that with like 30, 40, I don't know how many grand. I forgot how much grand, but they only go so far towards Antarctica. They won't let you go Antarctica, but they will go like to an island or something like that, and that's all. Yeah, it's some certain location, by the way. Doesn't make sense. What the hell? But this guy passing off this map as actual fact.
Now let's move over to the person in Africa. He also wants to travel south towards the ice wall. So he's going to get in a boat and start following the Southern Cross.
Okay, if you're getting a little confused, he's going to try to do some type of backwards thinking and stuff like that. And that's not what I'm trying to do, though. But if you look at the flat Earth right there, you all can go to the center, and you won't have half the Earth of a ball Earth, by the way, in between you and North. So, I mean, I suppose North magnetic north is always upwards, but the Earth is actually tilted. So, anyways, but it's also spinning. So I still don't know how a compass works in a ball Earth. I don't understand if you are in south. That's kind of weird. But let's heal him out.
But wait, the Southern Cross is in the direction for the person standing in Australia to travel south. So if the person in Africa started following it, he'd start going in this direction. Now, we know this not to be true, because if you are on the southern tip of South Africa and follow the Southern Cross, you will go directly south. And the same would go for the person standing at the southern tip of Chile. Now, obviously, the Southern Cross cannot be in 3 different spots at the same time.
Okay. But anyways, but yeah, you can clearly understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to do some type of backwards thinking experiment and trying to prove it indirectly. But he can never prove it directly. But he also using constellations that don't even change. They don't even change in the constellations. So it kind of proof that there is a crater that we weren't, somehow evolved from some type of bacteria or some shit. So, I mean, he is a Christian after all. However, that kind of destroys atheism right there. If you think about correctly, that there has been life propagating for who knows how long, and there also alien life. Well, not to say atheists can't believe in alien life. It's just, come on, like, how can you disprove alien life and denounce a quaking origin? You know what I mean? But anyways, whatever. But at the end of the day, though, he is literally using constellations, by the way, that are fixed in the sky at night of a domed flat Earth projection, because it cannot work when it's spinning, hurling in a solar system all throughout the universe, I suppose, because how can a sun just be stationary if it wasn't alien in origin anyways? How does that even work? And he will not explain any of that basic physics. It just don't make any sense. It's over.
And actually, the Southern Cross would have to be in infinitely different spaces, because no matter where you are in the Southern Hemisphere, if you follow the Southern Cross, you will go directly south.
By the way, just like what I said in a disclaimer in the beginning of the video, that he did actually let me know about his video, and I used his video, second from last of his video, up to that point on TikTok. And, well, he didn't say I could actually use it, but hey, guess what? I'm debating him. How else am I going to debate him? So I guess he did give me permission to do this indirectly, no matter what. But that's how they are, right? So basically, he's still going off with some type of constellation. That also does move, though, but it's like it doesn't move within its own parameters. Like it. Structure does not move. Like you don't see the little dipple moving itself back and forth like a wave or anything like that. Like it always has a stationary connect the dots type of thing, right? And you got all the constellations that are like that. Party in the sky don't make sense. Then it changed for thousands and 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 thousands of years. Never did. So how do you explain that? But yet he dared to use a constellation without actually using the word constellation. The reason why he can't speak about star constellations because it's a connected dot type of thing. He is of the hive mind of the ball, get it, ball, Earth. He is of that sect. And he is adamant that he's going to keep this so going as long as he can. I think he knows who he is, what he is. If not, he's a robot. Literally. Programmed to do and think in certain ways that doesn't make sense to us humans who actually understand basic physics and how the stars look like they connect the dots. If I was a creator, I would make something that can almost be like connecting the dots. And guess what? The stars are like connecting the dots. They ain't moving. We ain't moving. Back in the day, everyone knew that the Earth was flat. That it wasn't a ball spinning. But the Christians did that, didn't it?
So there you go. I have unequivocally disproved the flat Earth.
Nope, because you let the law of facts out. Like the star constellations don't move, and distance is irrelevant for the south, but not the north. You didn't even touch the north. Oh.
And I have used no science at all. All I've used is your ability to use your eyeballs and the stars.
So let me get it straight. The alien Lumina Dark Cabal entity, Satan, fallen angel, and demons made an image through Google, or put an image through Google search that it's a map, but you're going to make it the illustration of a map, call a map, and going to eye the distance measurements precisely. That don't make sense. It's not even a real thing. It's just an illustration. It ain't a map. I don't understand. Also, Google has literally took down flat Earth maps that showed all the continents back in the day, by the way. Yeah, before the Vikings. Can you make that up? I don't think you can make that up. But of course, they are afraid of the truth getting out. So how does he use science when it can't be scientifically explained, but he going to try to eye it with his eyes? He don't even got that good of eyesight. Look at him, he's using glasses. At least I got shades to protect my eyes so I can actually see better on average. He has no excuse. He got no good eyes. Because he is also falling apart, by the way, inside out. He can't hack the energies that the sun is creating. And, you know, how that going to take place? Well, zombies everywhere with COVID jabs.
If you are a flat earther and you have a rebuttal to this argument, please post it. And if it is convincing, then I will concede and you win the debate. God bless and peace.
Well, it never worked before, or not if I know of. So I mean, he used not a real actual map, so he lost anyways. But also, he didn't mention how the constellations don't make sense. But I guess we're gonna keep this going time and time again, and he never gonna really concede. He never gonna really concede at all. It's just not gonna work out. It's just not. I also told him personally that, hey, watch my YouTube channel tonight. I'm gonna have this video. I'm gonna have a video, and guess what? We'll find out if he concedes, because he actually did lie. He lied. He used faulty science, his own bad eyesight, and I'm gonna have to hunt down this flat Earth map that I have seen on videos countless times. I'm gonna have to take screenshots because Google hides them all the time. The reason why I seem agitated because multiple reasons. We all know what's going on nowadays. But yeah, totally. Like, I think this guy has lost this debate, but I don't think he will accept it. He needs to go to a chalkboard and thoroughly explain it on video. It doesn't matter. He can make a illustration himself. It'd be 10,000 times better than the illustration he got from Google, made by the government or whatnot. Anyways, but still, it doesn't have any factual sides, depth, wanes, because the government also is hiding and censoring the truth. But he ain't gonna admit that either. He ain't gonna admit that NASA is lying with all the cables and the International Space Station that keep on holding these fake astronauts. Get it? Knots. They are astronauts, so they aren't actually astronauts. Play on words. Never a straight answer. Not a space agency. Get it? NASA. And keep on holding the props up. Also, he can't even explain what the hell actually went to the moon back in the day. Also, he can't explain Van Allen belt, the radiation belt around Earth. I mean, NASA literally goes out of the way and actually explain that is what's going on. Why we can't go back to the moon.